Good morning. I hope you slept well last night. This video we're going to be talking about what can I add to my life to make my sleep better. So let's get right into it after we roll the intro. There is no intro yet. What can I add to my life to make sleep come more easily? That's the simple mission of this video. In the previous video, I talked about what I can remove to get a better night's sleep. But there's also many legitimate behaviors, methods, foods, habits that I can add to my life to make sleep come easier. I thought of these as the non-medical sleeping pill option. And again, just like the previous video, I made a list of things that I can start to add to my life, and in keeping with the naming convention, I call it the sleep inducers. It stands to reason that if I'm going to be removing things from my life from that sleep inhibitors list, then I'm going to have a void there that I can start filling in with new healthy habits and foods and methodologies and ways of thinking. Since the focus of this journey is one towards better sleep, I wanted to see what I could replace in my life to remove those sleep inhibitors and replace them with sleep inducers. And really, when I create these lists, it's quite simple. I start with asking myself, what do I already know? Because surprisingly, I've picked up a lot of stuff over my time on this earth that's just sitting in there, and if I just recall it, I can add it to the list. And then what do I think I know? This might be a fuzzy memory of something that I'm not quite sure about, but I need to do some more investigation and research to figure out if it's actually true. And with the answer to those two questions, I form my initial list. After I have the initial list built, I start researching for more, methods that I didn't think of, I don't know. I don't think I know, I just didn't know I know at all. And I add those to the list as well. Because I want to get my list as large as possible, because then that will help me to maximize the things that I'm adding to my life to replace those sleep inhibitors with healthy sleep-inducing habits. Like I said, it's super simple to come up with the list, but the hard part is going to be actually implementing these things. And I can already tell you, I've already started, as I record this video, kind of working my way down the list. And one of the biggest challenges that I see coming is that getting buy-in from the wife and the baby on these new habits I'm implementing in my life. And that sounds kind of funny, to get buy-in from a baby, but I've noticed that I'm changing, but my world around me is kind of staying the same. And the baby can't really do anything to change much. She's only 5 months old. My wife is already accepting this really well, and she's supporting me in these new changes I'm making. But that doesn't necessarily mean everything around me changes, and so there's this challenge between the only thing being that changed was me, and the fact that my life has stayed the same. And everything else in my life has stayed the same. So kind of coming up against that friction has been a little bit of a challenge, but I must push through for the sake of making these videos, but also for the benefit of my own self, right? So that I can get that better sleep that I so crave. But ultimately, I think that's another sleep inducer that I need to add to the list, is total family participation, TFP, if you will. Anyways, I've made a list of 24 sleep inducers, and the list will grow over time as I am exposed to new ones, as I research new ones, figure out new ones. People comment on the videos and let me know of new ones I can add to the list. And just like the last list, the sleep inhibitors list, I'm making this one public as well. So there'll be a link in the description where you can go and get the sleep inducers list for yourself. And another way, as I mentioned, is that I want to add to this list is through community input. So if you have an idea for a sleep inducer that's not on this list currently, just leave a comment on this video, and then I'll add it to the list. You can also download the list and edit it yourself just by making a copy of the list, and then that's yours, and you can edit it however you'd like. So that's it for this video. In the next video, what I want to do is walk through what I call my sleep journal, where I document how I slept and how I feel and how that's impacting my day. which is very important for improving sleep over time. So I want to walk you through what that looks like and give you access to that as well. But that's in the next video. So you have to subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit the notification bell once you subscribe. That way you can know when the new video comes out. The method is super simple here at Sleep Shifu. Not trying to be overly scientific or nerdy about it. It's just add, subtract, document, and improve. Just add one new thing that will help me sleep better and give me a little more focus and more energy throughout the day. And then subtract one thing that will remove sleep barriers and prevent the brain fog throughout the day. Document the results and then improve based on what I've learned. So let's get started in this process. See you in the next video. And don't forget to drink responsibly because your sleep depends on it.